Hi guys, it's Kai here and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to yet another build for my save file. I'm sure you're probably tired of hearing that, but pretty much every single build that I'm going to be doing from here on out is most likely going to be for my save file, unless I don't know, find something that I don't want to do for my save file. But I am so far behind on this save file that I probably should stick to doing only builds for this save file. But I think in the last episode I was talking about how I finished up the second neighborhood in Willow Creek, and that house was on a budget of like 40 or 41,000 simoleons, and now I was moving on to the kind of like mansion-y neighborhoods in Willow Creek, and that we wouldn't be having a budget for those, which I definitely didn't. I think this house ended up being like 166,000 simoleons when I checked. I don't know if that's when it had everything in it or not, but I had found a, what's the word I'm looking for? Floor plan online that I really liked. Because also, I think I said I was struggling finding kind of not unique, but just builds to do pretty much, because I feel like it's starting to get a little bit repetitive with all of my builds in Willow Creek. But I don't know. I mean, if you guys have some recommendations for builds that you would like to see in Willow Creek, like style-wise, or if you have a link to a floor plan, let me know. Hit me up on Twitter. Send me that link. I'd be glad to look at it. Because I'm running out of ideas. I think I have like 2 more floor plans that I like, or at least sort of like. Not every floor plan you see online translates over to The Sims very well. This one to me was kind of on the fence. The roofing was odd, let me tell you. I mean, I'm sure you can see. It's very strange, and it took a little bit of me like fiddling around with it. I actually got so frustrated kind of with it that I ended up turning the recording off and just sitting there trying to figure out like, how do I fix this? How do I deal with this? And even these like little corner roof things, I was like, how do I do this without it looking too strange? And then whenever I got to the inside part, after I thought I was done with the roofs, I got to the inside and there's like kind of a open to below type area from the upstairs balcony, but the roof gave it a wall. So I was like, well, that doesn't look right. And then when you went into tab mode, it looked real bad. So I had to figure out how to do that. So I ended up kind of tearing the roof apart and piecing it back together as best as I could. And it's definitely more playable now. Like, it looks okay while you're playing. But I will say, and you'll see this in the screenshots at the end, that because of the roof trim on some of the roofs on the back side of the house, like on the back side in the family room, the trim, I guess, kind of like clips with the walls and creates this weird black line. I didn't know how to fix it. I didn't want to screw up my roofs or my build or put like an extra wall in there because I thought that would look silly. So I was like, you know what? I can deal with it. And if you guys can't deal with it, maybe you can download this lot and try and fix it and tell me how to fix it, because I would appreciate that. But I didn't feel like getting into it too much. This build was already much bigger than I'm used to. I normally do, I think I've mentioned this before, I normally do like small to medium type builds because I like to finish my build in one sitting for whatever reason. This one I did do all in one sitting, I think, which is surprising considering how large it was. And I honestly didn't even want to build. I'm going on vacation, and actually by the time you see this video, I'll be leaving. I'll be in the air. Yeah. Oh my god, that's exciting. Well, maybe I'll be in the air. No, I won't quite be in the air, but I'll be sitting at the airport when this video goes live. But I'm going on vacation and I ran out of videos to post. So I was like, I could do a build. Those ones are easy to edit. They're easy to record. They're easy to do like a voiceover for. So this was pretty much simple. But yeah, so where was I even going on a tangent with that anyway? I don't know, but I'm in the bathroom now, and I saw on Twitter someone shared a picture, and it looked like they used half walls and then put a window on top of it, and it looked really cool for this kind of like open shower situation, and I really enjoyed that because that works very well with the Discover University shower heads. So anybody that's looking to kind of like create that open shower or bigger shower look, that's the best way to do it. But I couldn't quite get the windows to work. I'm sure you saw that they were coming up black, like the lighting was strange, and I don't know if that's because my roofs are really odd or maybe I was doing it wrong. Again, kind of let me know in the comments, because I see all these cool pictures on Twitter, but no one really explains exactly how they did it. So I'm over here just kind of guessing at it, trying to, I don't know, figure it out. Also, I had no style reference for this house other than just like the outside, and then I created the family. So there is a family. It's a mom and a dad and 2 twin teenage daughters. I created them. Actually, I found them on the gallery and then I tweaked them a little bit. They were like the base sims. I don't know if you guys ever look up sims on the galleries, but they're like base sims. Like people build a base and then you can build off of it. That's what I did because I have a hard time creating sims that look different. So it's just easier for me to grab a sim off the gallery and then alter them a little bit. And I wish I could remember who I grabbed them from, but it was also kind of a mix and match of a couple different creators because I was like kind of piecing together a family, and then like I said, I kind of I edited them a little bit and changed their personalities, things like that. But again, where was I going with that? Oh, I got the house, the Sims first. I built the shell of the house. And then as I was building, I was like, okay, what kind of people are these Sims? And I decided that the wife was going to be like a doctor. I don't exactly know what the father's going to be doing yet. And then the twins are like the stereotypical opposite twins. One's a girly girl, one's sporty. You know, the usual that we always do. You got to have a couple cliches in your neighborhood, okay? Just a couple. But I did struggle with this bedroom because I'm not used to doing large bedrooms. And also, like, I don't live in a large bedroom. So I actually had to look up pictures of like big bedroom plans because I had zero idea what to do. Like, what do you guys do to furnish large bedrooms? I was kind of at a loss. So I was like, let me put a fireplace, I guess, with like these bookshelves and then like a little seating area. And the one corner does end up pretty empty. I think I just put like a lamp and 2 vases because I really honestly didn't know what to do. And all the pictures that I saw online anyway, they were very sparse in terms of their decorating. They looked very nice, but they just weren't cluttered. And I don't know if that's normal. I don't know. Do you live in a big house? Do you have a house that has a big bedroom? Tell me if your room's cluttered or not, or if it's kind of sparse like this one is. I do like the way it turned out though. And I don't know what made me use blue wall paint, but I'm obsessed. And I actually used the blue wall paint pretty much everywhere, like different variations of blue I used pretty much throughout the house, just because I thought it paired with the brown, that shade of brown really well, which again, I kind of carry throughout the house. The only rooms that aren't blue are the girls' bedrooms. So one of them's like pink, and I think the other one's orange and gray, I think, if I remember correctly. I don't know. But this is where I actually had to pause my recording multiple times just because I was sitting there staring at the room trying to figure out like, what's their style? What's their furniture style? What kind of colors would they like? I have no idea. I was really struggling. Big builds test me, let me tell you. But I feel like I'm getting better at them. I mean, you tell me, am I getting better? Am I getting worse? Am I repeating myself? Who knows? I'm going to be doing quite a few large builds though. Because of this whole save file situation. I still have, I think in this little neighborhood where this house is, I want to say there's 2 more builds that I want to do. One of them is the Goth Mansion though, which I think I'm just going to do a makeover on. I don't want to fully rebuild it. I just want to change it up. Like do kind of like what I did for the Pancakes household. Just give it a nice little touch up. You know, it's a base game house. It needs to be updated with the finest, the newest, because they're the Goth family. They, of course, would have everything that's brand spanking new. I mean, come on, it's keeping up with the Goths, don't you know? But anyways, yeah, so there's 2 more houses left in this neighborhood. One of them I don't think anybody lives in, and then the other one is the Goth house. And then I think the one other neighborhood has 2 houses. One has a family that I made in it that I haven't done their house yet for, and it's a pretty big house. It's very large, probably going to be one of the largest builds I do, and I'm a little nervous about that one. But the other one is the Spencer Kim Lewis house, which I think... Oh! Sorry, my dog decided to start barking like a madman because, you know, that's what he does whenever people come by our house. But what was I saying? Oh, it's the Spencer Kim Lewis house, which I think I'm just going to do like a redecoration. I've never actually looked at their house ever. I've never visited it. I've never built on it. I've never done anything to that house. So it's going to be a complete shock when I load up the lot for the first time and just be like, oh, hey, this is what the Spencer Kim Lewis house looks like, because I, for whatever reason, have never looked at it. And that's surprising considering this game came out in what, 2014? What year is it now? 2020? That's 6 years. In 6 years, I've never once looked at that lot. That's a shame. I should probably make like a series where I explore lots I've never been to, which would probably be most of the community lots and a lot of the pre-made house lots, like the Pancakes house. I don't think I had ever loaded into that one before until I went to go build on it. And then I've seen the Goth house, of course. I mean, everyone's seen the Goth house. And I'm sure there's houses in other neighborhoods where I've done the same thing, where I've just never looked at them for whatever reason. And I think I've talked about this before, but I have this weird, like, phobia, I guess you can say, of not wanting to change pre-made lots for whatever reason. Don't ask me why. It doesn't make any sort of sense, because then it's a waste of a lot. I have all these beautiful worlds and I only half or less than half use the lots because I'm like, well, I don't want to demolish the thing that EA made, but I hate the thing that EA made, so why? I promise I'm getting over it. I'm working on it. I completely demolished Magnolia Promenade and put in some lots I found on the gallery, which are amazing, by the way. I don't have to build my own community lots. You guys are amazing builders. I keep just using your stuff for my own current household. And it's great. I found like gaming bars. I found bowling alleys. Oh my god, it's fantastic. Like, you guys are so impressive and I'm so jealous. I wish I could build a community lot. For some reason, community lots really trip me up. And not like I'm great at building houses or anything, but community lots, I feel like I'd always just end up with a box, and I don't know how to avoid that. And do they post community lot floor plans online? I wonder if I could find that, you know? Because then I could get like some inspiration or something. And every time I look up inspiration photos for community lots, I end up just seeing a bunch of like things that are on usually like a main street in a town, which means that it's a box. And then I get stuck building a box. I'm like, well, now what? Now what do I do? How do I do this? I don't understand. So I'm a little nervous of doing the community lots in this save file because, I mean, we need them. We need better lots. That way you guys can actually use them. You know, it would make total sense. But I'm saving them for last, in case you couldn't tell. I've gone and done damn near every house in this neighborhood before I've even touched one of the community lots. I do think I started to renovate the library on stream forever ago. Like, oh my god, it's probably been quite a while now. And I only stream for like an hour, and then I get frustrated with it, and then I quit. So that's about how that goes when it comes to me doing community lots. I can't do it, guys. I really can't do it. If you have any tips, again, please let a girl know. Also, if you have any tips for landscaping, also let me know. Because I've looked on Pinterest, I've looked on Google Images, and I can't do it well. I can do it, it's just not well. And how do you guys come up with things on your own? How do you do that? Am I just not creative and you're all much more creative than I am? Because I can't do it. But anyways, guys, my mouth is getting dry and there's still like 10 more minutes left in this video. So instead of you having to listen to me ramble on about nothing and listen to my dry ass mouth, I'm going to leave you guys to watch the rest of the video with some music. And maybe you already had me muted, so, you know, in that case, you're not hearing this. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, what the heck is my outro? Why do I keep forgetting my outro? But anyways, guys, have a life, happy time zone, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!